Okay, so Pino's account here, level 74. Daily login rewards, 271 plus, working on Cleo. I had a very cool Cleo video. I would like to do a follow-up one, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how much time I have. But she's really good. Okay, this Great Hall seems right around Arbiter. So we are right around Arbiter. Okay, great. We're working on 3 Great Hall bonuses to 10. That's all good. I love when I see the sparring pit unlocked. That always makes me happy. Let's take a look at the roster. Are there any areas of the game in particular, Pino, that you want help with? Or just like a general overview? Clan boss. Okay, sure. I'm actually pretty confused about the gear over here on Arbiter. I mean, maybe this is the best, but I'm kind of confused about it. Like, what you're saying to me is that you don't have double rolls in speed sets? Like, there's a 14 right there. I mean, it's definitely possible. There's a 14 right there. If you put glyphs on this, you're telling me that this is not faster? That could be true. That could be true. I would say we definitely need to farm some dragon. I would say we definitely need to farm some dragon. I mean, fair point. Fair point, that is not as fast. Well done on the gearing of Arbiter, taking what you have and making do with it. What about over here? That's probably in your clan boss team. Okay, so you have that stuff in your clan boss team. I mean, if that's true, then where's the speed gear? Let's check the banner. Okay, 18. What about instinct with speed? That's worth checking. That's worth checking. There's also a couple other things worth checking as well. Protection can be pretty good with speed substats if you got good speed rolls like this. So you'd have to have a couple good ones though, because you don't get that speed until the 3rd one. But let's try this. We got that triple speed there. We got that triple speed there. But then it's just like we don't really have anything else with good speed rolls. Please help me complete my faction wars. Yeah, I do faction war takeovers all the time. Message me in Discord and we'll set you up. And then we would have to... Actually, let's leave that off and just check what this would do. Like, that's pretty close. That is pretty close. So, I wonder if we have speed boots. I feel like you're close to breaking through to the next level. Yeah, here we go. And then take that off. And then go get those, go get those gloves that we were looking at before. These ones. Right there. There you go. So you have options to make your speed faster. You have options. I like the protection option. I know that that's not that much more speed and you'd be breaking up that build, but I think that that's one you should consider. We also do have this as an option down here as well. Okay, Bellinor has one, but that's probably in his clan boss team. So basically, it's just like your best gear is split between your clan boss team and your arena team, and that makes sense. Yeah, my pleasure, man, my pleasure. But like, I don't want to like destroy your clan boss team either. Oh, and is Bellinor in your clan boss team? I mean, Geo, Martyr, Taragi. Okay, so basically you need to build a new clan boss team. That's where we're at, huh? Then what's the best shield? This one, which we could take, probably. This one. Yeah, so this would be another way that you could go about it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put this up. I know you're low on silver, but there you go. But there you go. This is why you put me on your account here. I like this build the best. And this is without glyphs. Why resist chest for Genbo? I don't know, and we'll get back to that for sure. If you put Arbiter in Instinct, gotta give her 100% crit rate? No, sir. No, I do not. Okay, let's see what glyphs you have. Let's see what glyphs you have. We got some 4-star ones. Good. Boom. 4. Hey, big shout out to my dude William with the clutch compliments over here for this gear set. Okay, cool. And then I think there's no... Is there no glyph on... Yeah, there's no glyph here. So we definitely need to... We need to get a glyph on there as well. And then we've added a bunch of speed to your Arbiter, okay? Does she have the book? She does. Okay, cool. Now, let's take a look at some of these builds, because there were some questionable things when we were looking at the gear. Okay, when we look at this... I guarantee you the reasoning here was speed and the set. Speed and the set. Genbo and any nuker should have an attack percentage chest. There's not a lot that I like about this build. Like, the crit rate was fine before we took the helmet. However, like, the attack stat is very low. Now, that could be an anomaly. Could be an anomaly. Let's take a look at the Shemnath build. Shemnath, very good nuker. What is her chest? Attack percent. Okay, good. Her chest is attack percent. And again, we want to try to stick to 6-star gear as much as possible. Let's see. Is there another example that we can look at, like Biggin? Okay, it doesn't seem like you're really using Biggin right now. Who's your damage dealer in Arena? It should be Shemnath, I think. Wait, was there a candy? Oh, up here because he's awakened. Oh, I see. 4,700, 195. I wouldn't say that that's great. See, we're on crit rate gloves. We should be trying to do these builds in crit damage gloves. We really should. Like Geo here? Yes. We should not be using this on Geo. We should be using this on your Arena nuker. And then we should be finding crit rate as our substats. Okay, we should be finding crit rate as our substats instead of the other way around. Oh, you see you have this over here. It's gonna be rough on the boots. Well, we'd have to take this one here. And maybe it's just possible you don't have good enough Savage gear at this point in time. I take that back. I mean, we didn't hit crit rate, but this is still bomb. 18 there. Solid piece for sure. Could it have been better? It could have absolutely been better. Triple crit rate will get you there. So this is going to take you a lot further, because look at the difference in the crit damage here. We lost a little bit of attack, which is unfortunate. Okay. But now you are balancing that out with more crit damage. You have attack, you have crit damage, you have attack. So let's take a look at what your Arena team is doing, and then we can adjust if needed, right? So you were actually using him, and he's not bad. Necro Hunter, he's not bad. I would probably... I would probably still be using Candy here, personally. I would still be using Candy here in this team. And then she has the AoE sleep, right? Okay, it's not bad. What's her speed, though? 316? Excuse me? What gear does she have on? That is shocking. What? Is this gear just better than what was on your Arbiter, or equally as good? She was faster than your Arbiter? That's some really good perception gear. I completely agree. I completely agree. Like, I feel like we should just double check. I don't know. There's a lot of options. They all lead to about the same speed level. So, but yeah. Do you need that much speed on her? Definitely not. Definitely not. Is it cool? Yeah, it's definitely cool. So anyway, that's the type of builds that I would be working towards for Arena. Let's look at your clan boss. So we still have Kale in the clan boss team, and I would say we're well past that. We're well past having Kale. Maybe this is our normal clan boss team? If I was gonna build a clan boss team, I would be looking straight at this Maneater here. Is there another unkillable champion? We have a Demitha as well. So we could build any of the Demitha teams, or we could build the Maneater Demitha team. I don't really like that one. But yeah, we should definitely be building Demitha. So let's take a look at my website and give you the link to the team that I think you should build. Based on your speed gear, I think you would be fine to actually hit the speeds. Do we have the champions for Mythair? Do we have Deacon? Maybe we do, maybe we just don't have the Deacon and Seeker champions. We do have Seeker, at least as a possibility. But no Deacon. So we couldn't do Mythair. And there's no Fushan, so we can't do Myth-Fu. So, and there's no Helicath, right? Did we miss the Helicath fusion? Ouch. Ouch. So then, what should we be building? The High Myth team. High Katoon, Demitha, Seeker. See if we can find the champions. No Tower, no Warcaster. I didn't notice a Painkeeper, but we don't need it for this team. Oh, is there a second Maneater? That is an excellent question that I don't know the answer to. If there is, it would be in our Faction Guardians, right? Yes, there's 2 Maneaters! Let's go. He needs to build Bat Eater. He needs to build Bat Eater. Let's back the train up. William coming in clutch for the second time today. Build this. You're going to be 2 King Ultra Nightmare ASAP. Okay, so I would put Bellinor in here. He is OP. And then you can put people in Toxic that way. Also, he has a Blessing, so you can Brimstone him. I mean, that's just crazy. Right there. And then Seeker. Okie dokie. So, this is your next thing. This is your next thing. No stops. Immediately, 6-star Seeker and Maneater, and get them to those speeds. It does not matter what their gear is. At those speeds, it will 2-key. Yeah, and with Bellinor's aura as well, that's another good point that I just take for granted. It's a crit rate aura, so you can build everyone with less crit rate. Yeah, good point, Zalthan. Good reminder there. Good reminder there. So yeah, that's a 2-key Ultra Nightmare easily, and then you can work up to 1-keying. This was my very first ever 1-key Ultra Nightmare team on my account was Bellinor Bat Eater. How are we doing in Hydra? How are your teams looking here? I would personally be running Arbiter. This first team is not bad. This first team's not bad. You're trying to keep people provoked. You don't really... I mean, Martyr's probably a liability there. I don't know if I like that. We probably want Ultimate Death Knight in there, because then you can run Martyr. Black Orc, do you ever do low-level takeovers? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I really love low-level takeovers. So, Black Orc, I would probably recommend, similar to what we're doing here, which is coaching. I'm taking a little bit extra time since I have time today on his account. I would be looking to get somebody in here for block buffs. I would also be looking to get somebody in here for bigger damage. Like, I'll be putting Candrafon in. I'll be putting like Shemnath. I'll be putting some real damage dealers, and I'll be running Arbiter. Last thing I want to check here is going to be, well, two things. Continue to try to make progress in Faction Wars, but you're doing good there. And then number 2, where are we at in dungeons? 24 in 3 minutes is not bad. That's not bad. Maybe I would do Dragon. Like, put a lot of energy into farming Dragon. You need better speed gear. You have a minute team on 24. Alright, I would still try to work on that, but that's not bad. Yeah, and then we'll definitely need to work on our Fire Knight team as well. If you have any other questions, hit me up in Discord.